Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Brad once again. This is gonna be a little bit of information for you guys who have gotten in trouble in the DEP program or are worried about getting in trouble, or I don't know, just my story of what happened to me and how it can help you guys. Alright, so it was about a month ago. I was going to work. I was already running late, and I got in my car, and there was like no gas in my car. So I was just like, fuck, you know what I mean? So I jumped in my girlfriend's car and went to work. And on my way home from work, I got pulled over for a cracked windshield. Now, keep in mind, my girlfriend does smoke pot. You know, I don't. I don't even drink. I don't really do anything like that, just because I don't want to get in trouble for something stupid and end my whole career. You know. So I gave my driver's license. He took forever, and he came back to the car and he's like, "We're gonna have to search your car." And I'm just like, "Well, it's not my car, but my girlfriend's car. But, go ahead." I didn't really think of anything being in there, and he searched it, found a couple roaches, and like marijuana roaches, and I was just like, shit, you know what I mean? Like, this is gonna piss me off really bad. I was so pissed at her, and he gave me a ticket, and it was like $270, and after I got that ticket, I went and paid that shit. You know what I mean? I just went, hurry up and went and paid that day, like not even an hour after I got pulled over. Like, I didn't even go home first. I went and paid it, and I came back home. I just sat there, and I was just like, man, I don't even know what to fucking do. Like, I was so pissed and I was so devastated, and I was just like, this ends my whole career in the Navy. I'm gonna be so upset. So I sat there and I was kind of thinking maybe there's ways to get around it. Maybe it won't show up. Maybe if I don't say anything, nothing will happen. But after I like 2 hours of just sitting there, I was like, I need to call my recruiter. You know what I mean? Because the worst thing that could happen is you get to boot camp and them being like, you gotta go home. Thinking that you're going to boot camp, you get there, you walk through the doors, and there's like, hell no. Like, that would be terrible. So I went ahead and called my recruiter, and he asked me if I paid the ticket already, and I said, yeah, I went and paid it. And, that made a pretty big difference. I went and paid it that day, like an hour later, knowing that, I may be still getting kicked out. But, and he asked me, he was like, have you smoked pot since you've been in the DEP program? Be 100% honest. And I was like, no. You know what I mean? I promise you I haven't, and, I'm not lying to you. And he was like, alright, that's fine. And he was like, I believe you. You know what I mean? Shit happens. You're in the wrong place at the wrong time, pretty much. And he was like, but we're still going to have you go down to the recruiter's office and take a piss test, which I figured that, you know what I mean? I went down there. I didn't test dirty. I was clean. And I had to write a summary about what happened. And I pretty much had to wait for the guy at the MEPS. I really don't know like what his name or what his what I mean, duty or what his job was, but I had to wait for this guy to call me that worked down at MEPS and to get me a waiver for that happening, and being still having me be able to join. And he had to call me like the day after, and I was nervous that he was gonna be a straight dickhead. You know what I mean? Like, he's gonna be like, oh, so you like smoking? Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's gonna be really rude. But he ended up being a really really cool guy. He understand fully of what happened, and he said the same thing my recruiter said. I'm glad that you told us and didn't get all the way down to boot camp and piss off your recruiter, because you know what I mean. He sat there for like 7 months of trying to get you to join, and really devastate yourself with not being able to get through with it after you're just waiting that long. And he signed my waiver, so everything's cool now. You know what I mean? And my tip for you guys: if you guys do get in trouble with it, even if it's not something like that, or if it's something like just a speeding ticket or a seatbelt ticket, just be 100% honest with your recruiter and tell him, because they are there to help you out. You know what I mean? And they're gonna try to do anything they can. I don't know about anybody else recruiter, but they're gonna try to do anything they can to help you enlist. You know what I mean? And I'm really glad that I was 100% honest with him and told him that day rather than waiting and getting kicked out or anything like that. And shit. But yeah, you don't want to lie about stuff, especially they're gonna find out, because the background checks, they really do that shit. They might not go through your health records like they say they do, but the background checks, they fucking do that. You know what I mean? If jobs do it, then the military's gonna do it. You know? So, that's my tip for you guys. Just be 100% honest. And anything that happens with, a change in your life at all, just go ahead and give your recruiter a call. You know what I mean? Like, you want to find out then rather than find out later that you're getting kicked out or anything like that. So, I guess that's pretty much it, guys. If you want to go ahead and like and subscribe, and go ahead and comment if you have any questions.